Do you know how the parents died then? At the start. I never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it gas or
Mate.
something?
What? Did you not
Car
get it?
exhaust.
Yeah, the sister strapped the car exhaust under the parents' bedroom door and then
Oh,
put it in
okay.
her mouth.
Yeah.
And
So
then
I
left
knew
the
she
car.
died to that. So they both died to the same thing, right?
Yeah, so the sister killed the
Yeah.
parents and then obviously killed
Okay.
herself.
Yeah. Makes sense.
The way that she did it to herself, I thought was very
Yeah.
disturbing. I
was
I
really
really like
That
that.
scene was like horrible. It was
It
so
was
good.
so good.
It was so
Right.
good, man.
And I wasn't expecting it to be like that.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
The vibe, like they did it so well. Like
I
the
think it was just,
horrible.
it was the score. Like the score was like really droning, and then they did like
Oh
they
my
did that sort
God.
of tracking shot through the house,
Yeah.
like through the garage. Like
Oh
literally,
my
the
God.
way they went, like it's so well done because it's like almost done in this sort of like neo-noir crime thriller way where like everything's really dark and lit by these like weird shades. So like everything was red lit by the lights of like the fire engine or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Whenever people
yeah.
watch it for the first time, it's kind of hard to like work it out, but it's so good the way that it makes you like piece it together through the long shot. Like, so they see the exhaust and they're like, oh, okay. And then they see the hose pipe coming under the door, and then the parents not breathing, and then it, like
Yeah.
the last one just leads off, and the sister's just like that
It's
image of
such a
her is
horrible
so
image. Exactly.
grim.
But it's so good.
But did you?
Yeah.
Oh, no, go on, Mia.
I was just gonna say, I just like how it pans out the window and it just shows the small, like the snow and then the logo.
Yeah.
And that's just the very start of the film. That's not even before it introduces the name of the film, and that it comes up saying Midsommar.
Really sets the tone.
It's one of my
really
favorite.
does.
It's one of my favorite intros, especially when you pair it with the whole like, because if it went straight into that scene, you'd be like, oh, okay, I guess someone's dying, whatever. But when it's paired with the whole scene, so you get like the whole long scene before when Danny's talking to her friend about Christian, and then she calls him because she's had the worrying emails from her sister. That is like so. It's only like, what is it, like 5-6 minute scene, but that scene like literally solidifies her character and builds her character so well, because then it's you can it's proved, because then the next scene, like everyone's in horror because they know the context and they know the way that Danny like cares for her sister and her family, and the way that she's already so fragile, and then
Exactly,
like,
and
it's
it
just so well
also
done.
set up Christian to be quite a kind of awful character, because he's telling her he's being dumb and like calm down, and you see what actually happened. She was right all along.
And then when she's like crying, just sobbing on him, and he's just like sitting there, and it's like, oh God.
Stoic man.
He's like clearly not into it. I mean, obviously, like we know that because of the conversation with his friends that he has, where he's like, obviously trying to bin her off, but then doesn't want to like cause any issues, and it's sort of like on the fence about it. But then, it's obviously sort of a massive problem that then, Danny's sister does commit suicide and stuff. But
you can't get rid of her after that, really.
No.
Exactly.
In terms of the opening shot, I think it's one of the best films I've seen with opening shot.